Dublin, London. Everything looks beautiful on paper, but in practice, jet lag, fatigue, insane logistics, and a team trying to find its way amid the chaos. The NFL decided to make history and put the Vikings at the center of the experiment. Will this international adventure come at too high a price? If you also have your doubts, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Is this an opportunity or a trap? Jonathan Greenard was straightforward. CMH, shaking his head. That was all the Vikings pass rusher commented on an Instagram post upon discovering that the team will play 2 consecutive weeks outside the United States. Dublin against the Steelers, London against the Browns, an unprecedented feat in NFL history. Never before has a team played consecutive games in different countries. And now, it's the Minnesota Vikings who will carry this mission, or this burden depending on your perspective. The management is excited, talking about global opportunity, international showcase. But in the locker room, the story may be different. And honestly, I understand Greenard. The NFL is not a traveling circus. Players have routines, children in school, family commitments. Being away from home for 10 days, in a different time zone, with a different climate and complex logistics, is not something that can be solved with just a "let's go and play." It's exhausting. And for those living the physical and mental intensity of football, this matters. Especially for a team that, in theory, isn't losing a home game. Both matchups are away. In other words, the benefit of the international experience does not come with a concrete advantage on the schedule. Now, of course, there is also an interesting competitive angle. Arriving early in Europe, the Vikings will have time to adjust their bodies to the new time zone, something the opponents will not have. And in the second week, facing the Browns in London, they might already be adapted and more prepared. But does that compensate for the weariness, the homesickness, the emotional impact? Because football, at the end of the day, isn't played just with tactics. It's played with mindset, with focus. And this type of trip affects all of that. Greenard isn't the only one who must be feeling this frustration. He just happened to be the one who spoke up. It's worth remembering, this is a team in reconstruction, trying to find identity, rhythm, and consistency. Every detail matters. Every distraction weighs. Every decision from the league or franchise that takes players away from their natural environment can affect performance. And if the results don't come, many fans will remember this European adventure as one of the outliers that disrupted the season. Ultimately, what's at stake is more than logistics. It's about respecting the athlete's routines, proper preparation, and physical and mental health. Greenard didn't disrespect anyone. He simply expressed in 3 letters what many might be feeling: doubt, discomfort, apprehension. And that is also part of the game. Now, I want to hear from you, fan. Will this double trip to Europe boost or hinder the Vikings in 2025? Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and comment on what you think about this historic decision by the NFL.